Let me know if this sounds familiar. You open YouTube ready to get entertained by your favorite creators, and then you see it. Videos in channels you've never seen before, ones that might not even relate to anything that you've ever watched. If this sounds like something that has happened to you before, I'm not even kidding when I say this, you might have just hit the lottery, because YouTube just updated their platform, and you had the update rolled out straight to your doorstep. This new update is focused on getting the spotlight to newer and smaller channels, to finally give them a fair shot of standing out. But why now? Why roll out this update now of all times? Well, YouTube's strategy is clear. They want more creators producing content, and in order to do that, they're giving chances to new voices to blow up. I'm making this video as a letter of notice to anyone willing to take advantage of this new update. So I'll be breaking down what this YouTube update means, how you could take advantage of it, and why this moment might be your only opportunity to grow. And if you've been waiting all this time to be blessed with a sign from the universe to finally take YouTube seriously, then this is it right here. Now, this is where it all gets interesting. As I mentioned, YouTube made a game-changing update, and the deal here is that YouTube is actively promoting YouTube channels that have under 500 subscribers. Yeah, YouTube channels with just a few hundred subscribers. That's why you see these channels showing up on your homepage alongside with channels that have millions of subscribers. So what does that mean? YouTube is giving you a chance to battle on the same field that people with hundreds of thousands to millions of subscribers are battling on. Because before, if you had no way of getting traffic to that video, your video would just flop. So take it and run with it. Because trust me, this opportunity does not come around often. Okay, but what is the catch? You might be confused on why YouTube is giving you so much power. And the reason is actually much simpler than you may think. YouTube just wants more creators to stick around and keep making content. Because the more creators that succeed, the more content there is to put ads on and the more money they make. So you get visibility and they get revenue from ads. It's a win-win situation. And look, if you think YouTube will get crowded because of this, sorry to tell you, but you're just wrong. The truth is, it's not actually too crowded because YouTube actively pushes out new creators. That means it's a clear path for any small channels to get noticed. You just have to act fast by starting now because we don't know how long they're going to keep this feature out. So that's why it's the perfect time to come in and start now. Take advantage of this update and get a nice early boost. So you might be asking, what's the secret behind creating content that actually works right now during this update? Because to be truthful, you're not going to get far posting random videos, throwing random ideas at the walls hoping something will stick. And you're in luck because I've been studying YouTube for a very long time now, and I've identified 3 video types that are absolutely crushing it on YouTube right now. And to be honest, they're only going to get bigger in 2025. So the first type of videos are journey videos. These types of videos are basically all about documenting your day-to-day life, showing the real processes behind things even if they get messy, because people love genuinity, and that's exactly what this type of video gives them. An example of a creator doing this is Sam Sulek. I'm sure you probably know him. He simply just records all of his workouts. It's zero production value, it's just his phone and nothing fancy. And another creator you can take as an example is Brez. All he does is just film his daily life, basically the behind the scenes and the daily life of a business owner. That's exactly what makes it work. It's raw, it's real, and people find genuinity in them. And that gets them feeling a type of connection towards the content. The second type of videos are problem solver content. These types of videos are what we call evergreen content because they will eventually get pushed, but it just takes some time. And the good thing about evergreen content is they have the ability to get pushed from years to come. Also, you don't have to be Albert Einstein to solve problems. You just need to know more than your target audience. The third type of videos are entertainers. People are always going to look for a laugh, a surprise, or essentially something that they can escape into. Because if you can make people laugh or show them something cool, it's inevitable you will draw in an audience. So now you know what works. But how would you stand out while everyone's hopping on this update? Because it's easy to get lost in the noise, especially when everyone's hopping on the same bandwagon. The trick here is to stay unique to your voice. The key is to take the types of videos that I told you about and put your own spin on them. Don't just follow what others are doing. Even if you take that one step further, by injecting your own personality and expertise into everything, you will automatically make everything more personal. Because YouTube viewers can tell when you're just going through the motions. But when they feel like they're getting the real you, that's when they'll actually decide to stick around. Now, you're probably thinking, how do I make money with it? And the truth about it is you don't have to be a YouTube superstar with millions of subscribers to make money from YouTube. In fact, I've seen numerous channels with only a few thousand subscribers make a lot of money from YouTube. And no, it isn't all from YouTube ads. You can start monetizing in ways that don't necessarily require you to have a ton of views. Think about digital products, ebooks, courses, templates. That's one way. Another way is if you have a service-based business. You can offer free value upfront using YouTube. When you do this, people are more likely to stay and listen to what you have to say because it builds authority for you. and it shows that you actually know what you're saying. And by the way, it doesn't just stop at YouTube. You can take your long form videos and repurpose them into other short forms. I made another video that goes over exactly what structure you can use to do this. You can check that one out for yourself afterwards. But what you must do now is focus less on getting views and focus more on providing value. Because the moment you start solving real problems for your audience, that's when the money will start flowing in. Just don't rely on ads. There's always going to be better ways to make money. And I get it, most of you are busy, too busy to actually invest time into YouTube. Listen, you don't need to spend hours a day to see results. If you do want to see some results from YouTube, it's not about frequency, it's about consistency. You can still create great content on YouTube even if you have just a few hours every single week. One of the best ways to maximize your time is batching your content. This means to shoot multiple videos at once and edit them all in one go. You don't need fancy equipment either. I mean, take myself for example. The lighting in the background cost me $10 off AliExpress. And the camera that I'm recording with is my own iPhone. So that being said, the best formula for staying consistent is just uploading one time every single week. A video that helps your target audience in one way or another, whether it's to get a laugh or just to solve a problem. Just know that if you are consistent with it, you will see progress. Don't be that person that just waits for all the stars to align to finally start. The perfect idea, the perfect camera, the perfect setup, just kick that all out of your mind. Because by the time that you are ready, your opportunity will be gone. What matters now is that you start. It's better to start messy and learn as you go than to never start at all. Because as Winston Churchill says, perfection is the enemy of progress. Realistically speaking, your audience isn't going to go all out and judge every little mistake that you do. What they actually care about is the value that you're actually giving them. Just make that first video and put it out there. You'll improve as you go. And when it finally hits and gets you some virality, you'll be excited, but it's not going to be sustainable. Because what you need to do when you first hit your frame is focus on building a loyal audience. You want people to come back to your videos because they trust what you're saying and they value your word. So how do you go about doing that? It's as simple as engaging, replying to the comments. Ask them in the videos what videos they will want to see next. Create videos that directly addresses their needs and challenges. Build a community around your channel. Make sure that they know that you are invested in their success. So while this update gives you more and more opportunities, there are some common mistakes that new channels do that will stunt your growth. First, don't overproduce your content because perfection will just kill your progress. Second, don't ignore your audience. Engage with them, respond to their comments, ask them for feedback, and make sure that you are creating content that they would find valuable. And third, don't chase trends just for the sake of it. Stay true to your niche. Only follow trends that align with your personal branding. Because trends are a great way to get noticed, but it's important to stay smart about it. Focus on authenticity, not popularity. You want to pick out the trends that align with your actual brand and help you stand out, because it's about making the trend work for you and not the other way around. And look, there's one thing that separates successful creators from the ones who just quit, and that is their mindset. You must be persistent. There will be days where you feel like you're not growing fast enough, but that's exactly when the real work begins. Remember to actually enjoy the journey that you're on. Understand that not every video will hit, but every video that you make is a step to mastering your content. So just stick with it, and over time, you'll see the results that you want to see. And now I'm sure you're sick of me spewing all this discipline talk. So let me just tell you about the hidden benefits of YouTube. Yeah, you can make money from it, but it's also an incredible platform for building connections. When you start your channel, you'll see that it opens up the doors for people finding you easily. And eventually someone massive in the niche will find you. And if they like your content, they'll reach out. So obviously you can tell that YouTube is probably one of the best platforms that you can put yourself on. But what can you take from this video? Start now before it's too late. And if you are a business owner that wants to use YouTube as a marketing channel, click the first link in the description below.